Welcome to another episode of The Latest with Maya. Today, I am happy to have a conversation with Matt from the band Tours. Thank you so much for being on my show. I'm so excited to be talking with you.
Thank you so much for having me. It's such an honor, and it's a real joy for me to be chatting with you.
Oh, thank you. Do you have a specific songwriting process or any rituals you do before writing a song?
Oh, it's a good question. I think every song is kind of different for me and for the boys. We work really well as a team, and we say we have this like factory line process where I often write a lot of the melodies. And then Theo writes a lot of the lyrics, and Jack does a lot of the production and the music side of things, which is really nice because it takes the pressure off like one person doing everything. But I think often I'm just sitting there with my guitar, just strumming some chords and just waiting for, the gods of songwriting or music to send something to me. It's always funny when you talk about writing a song because I never really know where it comes from. I think it's like some sort of higher power, something. I'm not sure. I don't know how I do it, but I kind of just open myself up and start making sounds and things fall out. And when it happens quickly, I find that they're like the most special songs.
Oh, wow. I love that. So I love all of your music. Is there a song of yours that is your favorite?
Ooh, I think that's a tough one. It's like picking your favorite ice cream flavor. I think, I've got two that always stand out to me. There's a song called Garden on the Kitchen Floor, which means a great deal to me. It's a song I'm really proud of. I got kind of involved with the lyrics on that one as well, which I really enjoyed. And I don't know, playing that one live, it always feels very special. And then there's another song of ours called Anything Can Happen. And I think that song has done a lot for us as a band, and it's also helped a lot of people, and that's a beautiful thing to like witness and be a part of. So that song holds a very special place in my heart.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. Yeah. So is there an artist or song that you consider to be the gold standard when it comes to songwriting and storytelling?
Wow. Okay, yeah, maybe. I mean, the stuff I love, I've said this before in interviews, like two of my probably top two songs, like Yesterday by the Beatles, I think is just so insanely beautiful and special and like haunting. That like every time I hear that song, I have to listen to the whole song. And the same with God Only Knows by the Beach Boys. That's like I don't know whenever that track comes on, it just gives me like goosebumps and a feeling of like joy and just like I don't know, it ticks every box for me. So I think I'm always wanting to write something as good as that, but like I write very different style to that. Um, and if that, something more recent, um, I we've all been for the last couple of years been obsessed with Noah Khan's album, Stick Seasons. Just like I think it's just fantastic. It's just like this energy, rawness, like wearing your heart on your sleeve. That's a record that we aspire to try and be as honest and open as he is.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, yeah, I love writing song lyrics, so I always love hearing other people's inspiration.
Yeah. That's so cool.
Um, so if you had a warning label, what would yours say?
Oh, that's I like that. We had a warning label. Um, dangerous harmonies, um, meaningful lyrics, and terrible dance moves.
I like that warning label.
Yeah. You don't want to
That's
see us dance.
I think that's a good warning label. I like that one. Yeah. Um, so I am pop culture obsessed and I go in stages of shows that I cannot stop watching. Is there a show that you are currently obsessed with?
Ooh, what am I currently obsessed with? That's a great question. Okay. There's something I feel like it might be very British. There's a guy here called Jeremy Clarkson, and he's got a show on Amazon on Prime, and it's all about him running a farm, and it's very British. It's very funny. It's very endearing, and it's amazing to see he's helping sort of spread awareness of British farming and how hard it is and the importance of farming. So I'm loving that show because it's brilliant. I don't know if you've seen that. I don't know if it's come to America really, but it's it's very good.
Oh, what?
What are you watching that you love? What's a
Oh,
great show?
well, I was actually just gonna ask what the show was called because I'm gonna look
Oh
it
my gosh, I think it's just called Jeremy Clarkson, A Farming Life, I think.
up.
But do you know
Okay,
what? I could be wrong. I should look that up.
okay.
Should probably know that, shouldn't I? It might just be called Jeremy Clarkson's Farm. I think it is.
Okay.
But it's Clarkson's Farm. There you go. I was close.
Okay. Yeah.
Clarkson's Farm.
Yeah,
That
I'll
was
give that to
I
you.
love
You
that.
were close enough.
That's so bad. But you know, if like when I go away and if I'm like if I'm in a need of what if I'm watching something and I need to just feel good when I'm on tour or I'm like, I'm missing home, like shows that I always go to is stuff like Ted Lasso, Modern Family, Schitt's Creek. They're these like amazing sitcoms that just I don't know, that just have everything you need to make you feel good and smile.
Yeah, yeah, I love all those shows. Yeah,
Amazing.
yeah, I just finished watching, there's a show called Ginny and Georgia, and the new season just came out, so I just finished watching that. Um,
Good.
yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay, I'll add that to my list.
Yeah, I love that show.
That's so cool. It'll be on in the tour bus. The boys will have to watch it with me.
Oh yeah. I'd love to know what you think.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think. I think now I'm trying to find another show to binge watch because I was binge watching Ginny and Georgia, so now I need to find another show.
Need a new one. Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah,
It's just so nice. It's so nice when you have something that it's like a comfort, isn't it? It's a comfort
yeah,
blanket you can go to. I love it.
yeah, definitely. Yeah. Um, yeah, so what genre of movie would your life story be told as?
Ooh, probably a bad rom-com. Do you know? I don't know. I'd like to think I was like some sort of action thriller movie, but I'm slightly no. Yeah, do you know what? I love a rom-com. A rom-com is unreal. Like I grew up watching those with my mum, like Pretty Woman, Four Weddings and a Funeral, Notting Hill, a lot of that sort of stuff. But I love it. Like I don't know. That's a great question. As a band, God, that's tough. Great film, Stand By Me. That was amazing. It's like something going on a journey. That's my favorite films. If you were going to ask me what's your favorite film, that's a very tough question. I got there's two sides. There's Blues Brothers because I love the music, and that's just like a feel good, great film. And then Lord of the Rings trilogy. There is nothing better than that in the whole world, and the whole band can agree with that.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of nerd out over Lord of the Rings, maybe too often. That's how I'd like us to be seen. But yeah, we're probably more in the rom-com world.
I love that. Yeah, rom-coms are some of my favorite movies. I would want my life story to be a musical and a rom-com.
Oh, that's a great, yeah, I love that. Love that. What's your favorite musical?
Thank you. I there's so many. Um one of my favorite I've seen a few like musicals live. The one I've always wanted to see live because I'm so obsessed with the soundtrack is Spring Awakening.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Yeah, I'm so obsessed with the soundtrack. I have like the book, that's the actual musical. So I like read all of that when I got it, and I have a Spring Awakening purse, and so I'm just like obsessed with that musical, even
That's
though
so cool.
I've never seen it live.
That's so cool. Love that.
Thank you. But there's so many like movie musicals that I love. There's one on Netflix called The Prom that I think is one of my all-time favorites.
I
I'm
haven't seen that. Should I
I'm
watch it?
obsessed with that. Yes, it's so good.
Okay. Okay, sweet. I've got a list. We're starting a list of what to watch. Ginny and
Okay.
Georgia, The Prom. I got
Yes.
it.
Yeah. 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 So, what is the biggest obstacle you've overcome?
Wow. In life or in music?
Whichever.
Maybe like it can kind of be one answer for both. I think it's, being honest um about how you feel. And that kind of plays into like struggling with things in life and in music because the more we've started to be honest as a band and talk about how we feel and play the things we want to play, like the better we seem to be doing. And it's the same with life. Like if you're having a tough day and you're feeling down or feeling blue, if you kind of talk about it and open up, it gets better. So it's like it's an obstacle you can overcome by doing something really simple. So maybe that I'd pick that, just like trying to be myself and ourselves as a band.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So is there a song that you are currently obsessed with?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, probably. Oh, do you know what? The whole new Role Model album. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
Sally, when the wine runs out, it's like
Yeah.
I love that song. It comes on all the time when we're driving, traveling. We got to see him playing live in Boston, which was just like the coolest show. He was amazing, the coolest dude. I'm obsessed with that song, obsessed with that album.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I love his music.
So good. He's so good. He's so funny too.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I love that. Yeah, I am there's so many songs that I'm obsessed with at
Yeah.
the moment. Recently, because it just happened was the original Broadway cast of Hamilton performed at this year's Tony Awards for
Oh, wow.
because it was the 10th anniversary of the show premiering, so I've had that on repeat lately.
Sick. That's
So,
so cool.
yeah, so I've just been listening to the mashup of the songs and watching the video on repeat.
I love that. Okay, added that to the list as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that they have in 2020 they came out with one of the performances was recorded and they put it on Disney Plus. They released it on Disney Plus, so rewatched that so many times. That's one of my
Amazing.
comforts.
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
um, yeah, if you can't tell, I'm a little bit Broadway obsessed.
Yeah, but it's amazing. Like I couldn't
Yeah.
agree more with you. Like that would be a dream to go and like do something on Broadway, like sing, write a song, just be a part of a show. It's like what a magical world.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, my family and I, like 2 years ago, we got to go see our first Broadway musical, which was the coolest experience ever.
Oh, I love that. What did you see?
Yeah, we saw a show called Gutenberg.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was so good.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. Um, so what do you find to be the biggest challenge with creating music in the age of social media?
Great question. I think, that there's like pros and cons. The biggest, it's hard because I think there's so many people sharing stuff, which is really amazing and beautiful because everyone, who can afford to get a phone has access to it. But, it's easy to get lost amongst the millions of other videos that get posted every day. But I think as an artist, the more we've been lucky to have some success on there and grow a following. Um, and it's kind of what I don't like about it sometimes is how you have to give away the whole song before it comes out. You used to put out a record and you wouldn't even be teasing a song. You'd just be like, this is our next single. And they might do it like an early radio release, but then the song would come out. Whereas nowadays, everyone wants to hear, we could tease the verse, you tease the pre-chorus, you tease the chorus to see if any of that goes viral. But then by the time you release the song, everyone's heard the song and it takes away from the magic on the release day. So I find that kind of like frustrating because it's more fun to just suddenly say to your fans, hey, next week we're putting out a song, we're not going to tease it. Like everyone get ready. And it just builds that excitement. But yeah, we're so grateful for social media. It's like changed our lives as a band. And we get to travel the world and we have fans in so many places that without social media we would never have. So although it's a lot of work and it takes up a lot of time, so sometimes you're not creating music, you're creating content. It's still a blessing.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So what small things bring you joy on a daily basis?
Oh, love that question. Okay, that's easy. My family just make me super happy. Walking my dogs is probably like top one. I'm happiest when I'm out in the countryside, walking my dogs, going for a run, being with the band and creating new music. And then probably even nearly as important as walking the dogs is food. I love food. I love cooking. I love giving people food and having people over. Like it's a big part of like my personality and the boys. The boys are both great chefs and we love to like go and eat together. And it's a beautiful thing. Being with people, sharing food. What a magical thing. So yeah, that probably my everydays. Yeah, they are my things. What about you? What makes you happy?
I love that. I love spending time with my family and our dog and yeah, also yeah, going for walks. Whenever I get to talk with or see my friends, that always makes me very happy. Um,
Yeah.
Interviews and connecting with people bring me so much joy. So
Oh, that makes me so happy. This is so much fun. I'm having such a nice time. Thank you.
thank you. Oh yeah, thank you. I'm having yeah, so much fun. So thank you.
Good.
Yeah, and also when like I find a really good show to binge watch,
Yeah,
that makes me very happy.
agreed. Agreed.
Um, so what subject could you give a TED Talk on that, um, even though you're totally unqualified on that subject?
Wow. That's really good. I would say either dog walking or dinner parties. Uh, two of my favorite things in strong suits. Yeah, I would just advocate for people to get out there and do more walking, and I talk about that a lot because I just think it's like it's so good for you. I don't know, those I'd pick those two subjects. That probably isn't like the most TED Talk worthy subjects, but mean a lot to me.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Yeah. Yeah, I think um yeah, I could give a TED Talk on, I think, really anything in pop culture.
Yeah, that's
It,
amazing.
if somebody gets me started talking about like one of my favorite shows or movies, I will not stop. So
Love that.
um so I love inspiring and motivational quotes. And this week, the one that spoke to me is look at you turning every scar into a story of survival. Um, is there a quotation that has inspired you lately?
Wow. Something lately. I mean, I'll say this wrong, but it's kind of like mighty oaks grow from little acorns, and I've probably got that wrong, and it is one of my favorite quotes. But it's I don't know, have you seen these big oak trees? We get so many of them in England, especially where I go walking, and I just think they're so beautiful. But they come from the smallest of acorns. It's tiny, and it's just like, but it takes a long time to become this big beautiful tree, and that's kind of like this journey of life. Like we all start as these small little things, and it's just we take time and we go through the seasons and things happen, and you might lose a branch, but like you just keep going and you keep growing. So that's something that always sticks with me. Like we all start out in the same place and from the same place, but we can grow into these mighty oaks.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I love that. Um, well, that was my final question for you. I can't thank you enough for joining me. I've had the best time talking with you, so thank you.
Thank you so much. It's such a privilege. It's so nice to meet someone who's just got a beautiful soul, a super kind heart, and just loves pop culture, music, everything. Thank you for listening to our music, for having us on your incredible podcast or show. It's just like it's a real honor. And honestly, like hand on my heart, I've really enjoyed this, and you had amazing questions. So thank you for giving me your time. And I hope we can meet one day at a show, and we can swap some more notes on what shows to watch.
Yes, I would love that. Yeah. Yeah, so and thank you so much. That means so much to me to hear. So thank you.
Thank you.
And I hope you have a great rest of your day.
And you too. I'm going to go for a dog walk and cook some food. So I hope you can have a nice one too.
Yes, that sounds really nice. Um, so yeah, thank you so much again.
Thank you.
And that's a wrap on today's edition of The Latest with Maya.